I'm off it forever. Do you? But remember, the life that I live is as a real person, an actual person.
Now the thing is, he said grounded in reality. This reality has been forced upon us. It is a choice, just like when I said slavery is a choice.
Which is essentially what I said earlier. I said I saw where he was trying to go with it, where he was trying to take it, but he fucked up by using the wrong words, by using something that just, it just didn't work. The two are not equal. The two do not equate. And that's where he fucked up. If he would have just said that instead of saying the whole slavery thing was a choice, he would have been better off. But no, he needs to work on articulating his thoughts better. If he worked on articulating his thoughts better, then maybe people wouldn't be so quick to down him and drag him. Let's continue.
The reality, we can make our own reality. We can talk about history, but not too long. We need to talk about our now, because we can fix and start loving each other now. When I say we have no enemies, we don't have enemies. Black people have a tendency to focus and march when a white person kills a black person or wears a hat. But when it's 700 kids being killed in Chicago, it's okay. It's okay.
Yo, I'm gonna have to put my degree to work from this one, sis. My degree is coming out of retirement. Yo, no, just no. No.
For blacks to kill blacks, but if it's a white thing,
I don't think anybody's saying that's okay.
That's not, wait.
I really hate with a passion when people like to justify the mistreatment of black people by bringing up quote unquote black on black crime. I want y'all to know something. I want you guys to know something and understand the words that I'm coming out of my mouth. Black on black crime is a myth. Do you hear me? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I need for you all to understand that black on black crime is just a myth perpetuated by the media in order to justify the mistreatment of black people. People love to throw in our faces, oh, why are you only mad when white people kill black people? But why aren't y'all mad when black people kill other black people, huh? First of all, who the fuck said that black people do not care when their own get killed by the hands of their own people? That's a fucking lie. Bullshit. Don't tell me no shit like that. Because there are a lot of black people, myself included, who care very deeply when we hurt our own people, when we kill our own people. It's nonsensical, and we all believe that that shit has to stop. So don't tell me no bullshit that black people don't care. Black people do care. When was the last time you went out to a rally? When was the last time you went out to a meeting? Because let me tell you, there are a lot of people in these inner city neighborhoods. There are a lot of black people that are starting coalitions, starting projects, starting mentorship programs to mentor the youth, to end gun violence, and to end all that violence. There are advocates out here in these communities that are doing their thing to try to prevent this type of thing from happening over and over again. There are people that care. Look at what happened a couple of weeks ago at Miami Northwestern. 2 of their students got killed one weekend, and the entire student body did a walkout. And that is a majority black school, a majority black high school, where majority black high school students said that they are tired of the crime that happens in their communities, and they are not the only ones. There are a lot of black people who feel the same way. So don't you sit here and say that black people don't care when other black people kill or hurt their own. Don't you dare say that. Just because you don't see it perpetuated on the news, because it's not newsworthy, does not mean it doesn't happen. I'm sick and tired and so upset when I hear people say that, because that is simply not true. You go out there and you do the research and you see for yourself. Stop being ignorant, stop being lazy, stop relying on the media. And Kanye West, you just said that we have an over-reliance on the media. But if you believe that, you should know that the media won't show anything that's not newsworthy. And black people sticking up for themselves and saying that enough is not newsworthy. Okay, you should know better. Since you claim that, the media is out to brainwash you. This is a form of brainwashing. They don't want to see us unified when we do get unified. Because there are times where we could be unified. But they don't want to see that. So they're pushing this narrative onto you, saying that black people are not this and black people don't care about it when their own gets killed. Bullshit. And what it is, it's deflection at its finest. And do you want to know the reason why so-called black-on-black crime exists? Black-on-black crime exists the same way that white-on-white crime exists, that Hispanic-on-Hispanic crime exists, that Asian crime exists, and that Native American on Native American crime exists. The reason why crime is often intra-racial, that means it happens within a race, the reason is due to one word: proximity. The relative area of which you are in. Statistically speaking, and coming from a criminological standpoint, most people who commit crimes in their own neighborhood. Do you really believe that a person from Bed-Stuy is gonna go all the way to Ronkonkoma to commit a crime? I don't think so. Not the average person. They're not gonna go away to a place that they don't know anything about. They don't know the location, they don't know the geography, they don't know the popular hit-up spots. They don't know none of that stuff. So do you think they're gonna go rob somebody there? Most of them will not. They're gonna rob and they're gonna steal. They're gonna rob and steal from places that they know are hot spots that are typically in their neighborhoods. And the reason why the vast majority of victims of crimes of black aggressors are black is because the vast majority of neighborhoods in America are still segregated by race, especially inner cities. Most of them segregated by race. So that is why you have a lot of crimes where there are black victims and black aggressors, because they live in the same damn neighborhood. That's why. So before you come out and say that, this is happening, look at a causation. Look at the causation as to why. Because there are other factors that they're not telling you that you're just conveniently forgetting off the top of your head because it's convenient to you, because it doesn't fit your narrative. But no, you can't be like that, because that's very close-minded. You gotta look at the entire picture, not just something at face value, which is what I'm telling y'all, which is what I'm trying to get at y'all. There's a bigger picture. Just don't be lazy and just look for it. Damn it, just look for it. It's there. If you look hard enough, you'll find it. But don't just pass it off as something that it truly isn't, because there's a reason as to why people do the things that they do. They don't just do it just for the hell of it. And if people are so damn concerned about black on black crime, why don't you do something to help? Why don't you do something to mentor the youth if you're so damn concerned? But I bet you ain't none of y'all gonna do that now, are you? I challenge you. If you're complaining about black on black crime, do something about it. Don't just sit there and complain. What the fuck are you gonna do about it, huh? Because there's a lot that can be done. Since you're so damn cautious and you're so damn concerned, put your concern to action. How about that? And y'all keep bringing up black on black crime, bring up white on white crime, and Asian on Asian crime, and Hispanic on Hispanic crime, and Native American on Native American crime. Every time you bring up black on black crime, because the statistics are about the same across the board. Across the board, they're about the same. A lot of y'all like to have selective outrage. Y'all like to have outrage when one person or one group does something, but not when everybody else does it. If y'all gonna be outraged at something, be outraged at something across the board. It's only fair. It's only fair. It's only right. Am I making sense, or am I just talking to myself just to talk to myself? I'm sorry. Like, I really had to snap because I'm sick and tired of that argument, and people just don't like to look deeper into things. It's just they're ignorant, and people are so woefully ignorant, it doesn't make any sense.
Wait, there's been more focus and more marches
that is a lie.
about
don't
whites killing blacks than kids in Chicago killing each other.
That's a lie. There are black people working there.
There are no marches.
Over 90% of black people getting killed are killed by other blacks.
No, that's a fact.
The black
But
homicide rate is a fact.
that is a fact.
Black
But
on black crime is a fact.
But there
So
are
nobody
black
wants to
people.
march for the black
Okay,
versus
wait a
the
second.
black.
Now this is a problem.
Wait a second.
We have to. You're too far. You have to be closer to me.
I'm here right now. There are black people working every single day.
Brother, don't
to
scream
combat-
because it will make us look
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't care how we look in front of this. You're talking some bullshit.
No, when you scream, when you scream and you
Yo.
don't talk, it doesn't look right.
Let me just
Let me
let
my respectability
let me
politics,
put this upon you.
Kanye.
This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about, because these are two different versions of somebody else's truth. This is two different versions of somebody else's truth. So he gets up and he's talking slavery, right? Okay, I'm not enslaved, so that it's like I don't mean to insult his reality.
Kanye, come on over.
I don't mean
I
to
just wanted to give him a hug.
right. Like I don't mean to.
No, I think he might want to fight me, but I want to give him a hug.
Okay, but like,
Right.
Let's finish
Well,
conversation
Kanye-
and then we'll.
what Kanye just
I love
said.
you, and I want to give you a hug. I feel like you want to fight me right now, but I love you.
I don't fight with my fist, man. I've been through that. This is what I'm saying.
So if I come over there, you're not gonna fight me?
No, I'm not gonna hit Kanye West and TMZ.
He a damn fool. I'll say that.
Bro, you gotta be responsible, man.
Bro, I'm sorry I hurt you.
You gotta be responsible, dog.
I'm sorry I hurt you,
man,
bro.
Your voice is too big. You gotta
I'm sorry I hurt you, bro. I love you, bro. I'm sorry I hurt you with my words, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I love you, bro.
Responsible, man.
Bro,
gotta be responsible,
I didn't
dog.
mean to say things that hurt you. I didn't mean to wear the hat out the blue and shock so many people and not give them a way out of the pain. I understand that gave him pain, that made him see pain. But guess what? When I went into the hospital, we're now in the hospital. TMZ is the hospital to fix the world. Obama was our opioids. It made us feel like everything was good.
That's not true, bro.
Yeah.
That's not true. Listen, first of all, calm.
What's your name though?
I'm Van.
I'm sorry for disappointing you, Van.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
Calmly.
Yeah.
What you said up there a second ago,
Yeah.
the statistic about black on black violence is true. What they don't tell you is there are people dedicating their lives to working throughout the problems of black people. There are black people every day,
That's what
boots
they
on the
don't
ground.
show you on
They're
TV.
all over the place that are
They
working
don't show
towards
that on
this.
the media.
Like every single day, people are trying to fix this problem. The narrative that black people don't care about black lives until a white person takes them is false. That is not true. But the problem is, the people that are doing this work in communities every day, guys all over the place, they don't get the type of reverence, they don't get the type of shine, they don't get the type of light spotted on them, the spotlight, should I say, that other people do. Those people are the ones that need to be empowered. The people that can help Chicago, that can help South Baton Rouge, that can help those places, that are working there every day. They doing it and they dedicating their lives to it. But they don't get big up by rappers. They don't get invited to things. They do it for nothing because they have to. So what I'm trying to say is while we having all of these conversations about stuff that gets covered on the news, who's going to talk about what doesn't get covered on the news? Like to me, for me, for a lot of years, the dude that inspired me to be more than what I was in Baton Rouge, that was you. Ask everybody in this room for years. Ask everybody in here how many times we've had a Kanye West story and I've stood there the only person to defend Kanye West because what you meant to me. And then after that, you slapped me in my fucking face by getting next to people who mean me harm and who don't even care about being honest about the fact that they mean me harm.
I think that we have to get next to everyone. We don't like Trump. We have to talk to them. We have to talk because Trump is a human being also, and he's in a very powerful position, and he's doing a lot of things to actually help business owners be able to go past all these fake laws and rules and things. I mean, Candace can give you the facts better than that, but we need to speak to people. Einstein says the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. So we keep on saying, I hate you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. How are we gonna get a different result out of hate? Why don't we just try love? Why don't we just try love? Why can't it be okay for an influential rapper in the black community to go up to the president and talk to him about how we can make a change one by one? We have the resources for a peaceful world. I believe that Kim Jong-un didn't believe that Obama was crazy enough to come at him. You know, sometimes you need some crazy motherfuckers to change something. Steve Jobs was crazy. Now we all on Steve Jobs' phones. They say Trump's crazy. They say I'm crazy. But I'm here to show love. And we're going to make it through. I know I disappointed you today, brother. And I know I disappointed the black community when I wore the hat. And I'm sorry for disappointing you. But like I just told J. Cole on the phone right now, it's a bigger plan. And I'm just doing what the universe told me.
Okay. So what it sounds like Kanye West is trying to do is it sounds like he's trying to take on a new approach to politics instead of, you know, going the traditional route saying, oh, I don't want to fuck with you, fuck you, you did this to my people, you don't give a fuck about us, so we don't give a fuck about you. I think, personally, you don't have to believe me or not, he's undergone something, like some type of consciousness shift where he is trying to elevate himself to the frequency of love, which is one of the highest possible vibrational frequencies that you can emit. And love is also likened to the aforementioned God consciousness as well. God is love. And if you are love, that means if you are vibrating on a frequency of love, you are like God as well. So I think that's where he's trying to go about it. But of course, because the vast majority of people are not on that level, they're not there, so of course they're going to be quick to discount him as crazy. I personally think that he has undergone some type of like spiritual awakening, because he continuously refers to the universe. He refers to himself as a god, not in the literal sense, but in a metaphorical sense. And I personally wouldn't be quick to discount him as crazy. Now, is he crazy? Outlandish? Yeah. Do I also think that this is a ploy as a publicity stunt for his next project? Yeah. But do I think that there's actually some truth to what he's saying and he could be right? He could be. I don't know. I personally say you should probably hear him out. Now, not a huge Kanye West fan. I'm definitely not a Trump fan. But like I said, because I'm kind of moving in the same boat, I understand where he's coming from and how he feels that it is his duty as a huge influencer and his creative genius to try to help heal the world. Now, some of the methods and means by which he goes about that, it comes off completely wrong, completely asinine, completely nonsensical. And I think that in order for him to be taken more seriously and understood more, he needs to change his language. He needs to, one, stop being so vague, two, actually say things that make sense and say and do things that are actually likened to what he's trying to convey, instead of just saying things that are just completely controversial and then making it sound profound. Because it's one thing to sound profound, but then there's another thing to actually be profound in thought. If it kind of makes sense. You can't just say some controversial shit and then say that, oh, this means this, because it may not necessarily be the case. I think if more people kind of took the time out to listen to what others have to say, and listen to people like Kanye West, and look at it from an open mind and an open heart, I think we could probably get a lot further in life. Now, like I said, I obviously don't agree with his antics. I definitely don't agree with Trump. But I believe that this is what Kanye was called to do. I believe that this is how he feels that he can help heal the world. And if this is how he feels like he can help heal the world, then we should let him. We should still aid him along the way, and still let him know when he's wrong, and still let him be grounded back in reality. Because if you're going to be spiritual, that's cool. But remember, everything requires a balance. So you can't be too spiritual that you're lost in your own head and you're lost in the universe. And conversely, you can't be too grounded into reality. That way you lose touch with your spiritual side. You know, you need a nice, healthy balance. So he's up here, but we need to help him come back down here, you know? I don't know. This is just crazy. It's crazy. This man is... He might be a genius after all. I don't know. It's not the first time he called people crazy and they've come out to do some dope shit. So, hey, who knows? Okay, well, that's about a wrap for me on this end. And don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe to my channel. And make sure if you want to see some more dope content from your girl, hit that bell button so you can be a part of the notification squad and what's really good. So until next time, my beautiful people, I'm going to see y'all later. I'm out.